And finally, from Croydon to Australia, 95 years ago, a pioneering aviator made history by becoming the first woman to fly solo on the 10,000-mile journey, despite having very little flying experience. To commemorate Amy Johnson's achievement, a series of events was held at Croydon Airport today, where her flight began. Jay Akbar reports.
Amy Johnson led a remarkable and ultimately tragic life. In 1930, she became the first woman to fly solo from the UK to Australia, taking off from Croydon Airport.
I'm so pleased to be here, and I thank you for this marvellous welcome.
She died 11 years later when her plane went down in Kent. Croydon Airport is a museum now, and today they celebrated Amy.
She was told, you're the wrong gender, you're the wrong socio-economic background, you haven't got enough experience, you can't fly to Australia. And she just smashed that out of the water and went, I'm going to do it anyway, and managed to persuade Sir Sefton Branca to introduce her to Lord Wakefield, and then it took off.
Quite literally, on a second-hand biplane named Jason, with only a basic map to guide her.
This is all I'm taking.
A feat Amanda Harrison attempted 89 years later.
The reason why I tried to emulate Amy Johnson is because she was an ordinary person that did an extraordinary thing. Now, that was her words. This is the 95th anniversary of her trip, and we're still celebrating her, and she's still an inspiration.
The fact she took off from Croydon shouldn't be overlooked.
It was the UK's first international airport, ahead of Gatwick and Heathrow. Winston Churchill learnt to fly here, King George VI.
But not everybody was a fan. In fact, it's thought a British diplomat wanted her flight scrapped because she was a young woman.
I think it's important for girls to hear her story, because I think there's only 6% of pilots now flying in aviation are women. Girls, boys, they can come along and just be inspired.
And they were, putting her legacy up there with her incredible achievements. Jay Akbar, ITV News.